We are reciting from Bhagavad Gītā, 7th chapter. The yoga system is called attachment for Krishna, or Krishna Yoga. Yoga means connecting, linked. And if we always keep ourselves connecting, linked with Krishna, then we become the topmost yogi. There are many kinds of yogis. Generally, the yogis, they think of the Supreme Personality of Godhead always within the heart. Dhyanam astita tadgatina manasa pasyanti jam yogi. This is the yogi's business. Yogi's business does not mean simply have some gymnastic or bodily exercise and keep the body fit for sense enjoyment. That is not the purpose of yoga. Yoga means connecting. We are now disconnected. Or it is not disconnected, we have now forgotten our intimate relationship with God. We cannot be disconnected, that is not possible. Because we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, there cannot be disconnection. Just like father and son. The son may go out of home, forget his father and mother for many years. But the connection between the son and the father and the mother is never disconnected. That is not possible. As soon as the son comes home, although the son was absent for many, many years, the father receives him, the mother receives him with affection, and immediately the paternal relationship, affection immediately starts. This is our position. We are part and parcel of Krishna. When I speak Krishna means God. You know all. It is not very difficult for Indians. So, because we are part and parcel of Krishna, there cannot be disconnection. Therefore, it is a stage of forgetfulness. Instead of loving Krishna, we have expanded our love for so many things. Somebody is loving his body, somebody is loving his family, somebody is loving his society, community, nation, or the human society. We are trying to. We must love. There is no escape. I must love somebody because the propensity is there. So, the original love is for Krishna. But because we have forgotten Krishna, therefore our love is distributed in so many ways. But we are frustrated. We are not happy, neither the person whom we love, or the country whom we love, or the society which I love, they are also not happy. Because everything is misplaced. Everything is misplaced. Just like if you water on the top of the tree, or every leaf, every branch, every twig, You cannot keep the tree very fresh. But if you water on the root of the tree, it keeps fresh always. Yatha tarurmula nisechanena trippanti taskanda bhujoko shakha pranopaharāca jathendriyānam tatha sarvahanam achyutavajya. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, instruction given by Narada Muni to Prachetasas. Those who have read Srimad Bhagavatam, they know how he is explaining. So, this example is very nice. Yatha tarar moola nisechane. If you water on the root of the tree, automatically the trunk, the branches, the twigs, the leaves, the flowers, fruits, everything is refreshed. Another example is also there in the next line. Pranopaharāca jatendriyanam. As by supplying food to the stomach, all the indriyas, all the senses become refreshed, energetic. Similarly, achyutaijya, by loving Krishna, Achyuta is another name of Krishna. Senaya rubhayar madhye rata sthapayame Achyuta. Krishna is addressed as Achyuta. So, Achyutaijya, by worshipping Krishna, by satisfying Krishna, you can satisfy everyone. This is the process. So here this process is explained by Krishna himself. The Shastra says this is the process. But still Krishna is explaining himself the process. The process is maya saptamana. One has to increase his attachment for Krishna. We have got attachment for so many things. We have to divert the attachment towards Krishna. Maya sattamana prat. Yogam. This is the yoga. Junjan. One has to perform, execute. Madasraya. This yoga can be executed when we take shelter of Krishna, Madasraya. Madasraya means either you take shelter of Krishna or one who has taken shelter of Krishna, Madasraya. In two ways you can take it, the meaning. Mad Asraya. One who does not know except Krishna, he is also Madasraya. And one who has taken shelter of Krishna, that is also Madhya. So one has to become a devotee or to take shelter of a pure devotee, to practice the yoga system. Adu Gurvasram, that is our system. That is our system. That is the Vedic system. The Vedic system is Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva avigachet samitpani shrutryam brahmanishtam. So to practice this yoga, any yoga, you have to take shelter of somebody who knows how to practice this yoga, Madasraya. Then the result will be asangsang samagrang mam jatha gasyasi tatchinu. Then without any doubt and in complete awareness, you will understand the process. And in complete awareness of Krishna, your life is successful. Simply if you know Krishna, if you try to understand Krishna, and fortunately if you know Krishna, then your life is success. What is the success of life? The success of life is that we are wandering throughout the universe. এই রূপে ব্রহ্মাণ্ড ভ্রমিতে কোনো ভাগ্যবান জীব গুরু কৃষ্ণ কৃপায় পায় ভক্তি লতা বীজ. We are transmigrating from different bodies. জলজা নমলক্ষানি স্থাবরা লক্ষবিংশতি কৃময় রুদ্র সংখ্যতা. In Padma Puran, the gradual process of evolution is there. This evolution theory put forwarded by Darwin, that is nonsense. Because the Darwin's theory is evolution of this body. In one sense it is, but it is incomplete. Actually, we are getting different types of body according to our association with the different modes of material nature. The material nature is being conducted by three modes, Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. So, those who are in the modes of material nature, the modes of goodness, their body is different, just like Brahmana. Simply getting the body of Brahmana is not sufficient. One has to learn how to become Brahman. Satta, Sama, Dhamma, Titikha. But there is opportunity. If one is born in a Brahmana family, he has got the opportunity to develop the Brahmana qualities. Similarly, if one is born in the family of a Kshatriya, he gets the opportunity of Kshatriya spirit. Similarly, Vaishya, Chaturvarna Maya system, Guna Karma Vivas. But the quality and actual action, just like a boy is born of a medical practitioner, he has got greater chance of becoming a medical student, medical practitioners. But simply by getting birth as a son of medical practitioner is not sufficient. He has to take education. So, Chaturvarna Maya system, Guna Karma Vibhaga. So, Krishna does not say by birth, by acquiring the qualities and action. One must have the Brahminical qualities and act as a Brahman. Then he will be accepted as Brahman. So, we are migrating according to our karma, different forms of life. The reason is, karanam gunasanga asya sadasat janmajunis. Karan gunasanga. As we are associating with the gunas, with the material qualities. So, one has to increase his attachment for Krishna by becoming nirguna. Everything is going on under the modes of material nature. Traiguna Vishaya Veda Nistraiguna Bhavarjuna. That is the instruction. One has to become above the transcendental to these gunas. And what is that process? The process is a modasraya, when you take shelter of Krishna, or you take shelter of Krishna's pure devotee. Then you become transcendent. Sagunan samatritta etan brahma bhuyaya kalpati. Who? Panchabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jasivati. So madasraya means Krishna Yoga means Bhakti Yoga. If you want to learn Krishna, if you want to know Krishna, then you have to take this process. Maya Saktamana Prartha Yogam. And if you practice this yoga, Krishna Yoga or Bhakti Yoga, then you become the topmost of all yogis. That is also stated in the Sankhya Yoga chapter of Bhagavad Gītā. Yoginam api sarvesam madgata antaratmana sadhyavan bhajate joma same yukta tamo. So you have to keep always Krishna within your heart. Krishna is always within your heart. Ishvara sarva bhutana vidyesoddu. He is already there. Simply you have to qualify yourself to see that Krishna is here. That is called Krishna Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. So there are many instances. Premanjana charita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilopayam yang samasundara achinta gunasam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhaja. Those who have developed this maya sakta mana means to develop your love for Krishna. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prema Pumartha Maha. Generally people are attached to four principles of salvation: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. But actually you have to go beyond moksha. Beyond moksha means Brahma Jnana, Aham Brahmasmi. I am not this body, I am spirit, so Brahma. Krishna is for a Brahma, and we are all Brahmas, part and parcel of Krishna. We are not for a Brahma. That is not possible. Parabrahma is Krishna, as we will find in the 10th chapter. Parabrahma paramadhama pavitram paramam bhavan. Krishna is addressed as Parabrahma. Arjuna is never addressed as Parabrahma. That is the difference between Krishna and the living entity. He is Para. He is Parameshara. Ishara Parama, Ishara Parama Krishna. There are two words, Atma, Paramatma, Ishara, Parameshara. So, Krishna is Para, Brahma, Parabrahma. So, people are after realization of Brahma, Brahma realization. Brahma realization is not very difficult for an intelligent man, because one can understand that he is Brahma, he is not this body. That is the first instruction in the Bhagavad Gītā. Dehinasmin jatha dehe kaumaro jauvanam jara tatha dehantaram prapti. Asmin dehe, in this body, there is the proprietor of the body. Idam sariram ketram iti avidiyate. This body is khetra, is filled of activities according to our karma. But the proprietor of the body, the soul, he is Brahma, he is spirit soul. Na hannate hannamane sarire. That Brahma, that spirit soul, is never annihilated after the destruction of this body. Nitya sasatayam na hannate hannamane sarire. So we have to understand this fact. This is the business of human life. Athata Brahma Jignasa. Every man should be inquisitive to learn about Brahma, the spirit soul. Not like animals. The animals, they have got no inquiry about Brahma. They simply eat, sleep, beget some offspring, and in due course of time die. That is not the business of human being. The business of human being is different. That is advised by Prahlad Maharaj. Komaro acharit pragna dharman bhagavataniho durlabam manasam janma tadapi adhurvam arthadam. Prahlad Maharaj recommends Komaro acharit pragna dharma. Children, Kaumara means from 5th year to the 15th year. These 10 years, the boys and girls, especially boys, they should be instructed about religion. Now our government is secular. There is no question of teaching the children about religion, dharma. Because dharmena hina pasubhi samana. If you don't teach your children from the beginning of life about religion, then you are creating so many animals. Dharmena hina pasubhi samana. Not only here, everywhere, the whole world. Their universities are producing some animals, that's all. Therefore, there is so much chaos and confusion all over the world. Varna Shankar. So if you want to be happy really, if you want to make your life successful, human life, then you have to take this principle of Maya Saktamana. You have to increase your attachment for Krishna. This is the meaning of Krishna consciousness movement. It is not a sectarian religion. It is the fact, unless the human society take to this principle of increasing their attachment, we have got. At last, we increase our attachment for dogs and cats. So attachment is there. Now this attachment has to be employed on Krishna. That yoga system, Krishna yoga system, is described in this Bhagavad Gītā, 7th chapter. Maya saktamana prartham yoga junjan madas. Asangsayam samagram mam. Asangsayam, without any doubt, in any other process, you cannot understand what is God in full sense. That is not possible. By speculating process, there are so many speculators, theosophists, theologists, philosophers, Mayavadi. They are speculating about God. By that process, by speculative process, you cannot understand God. That is not possible. Panthas, it is stated in the Brahma Samhita. Panthas tu koti shatavasta sampragamya vayorathapi manaso munipungamana sapastija pravada singna avichinta tat. If you want to know Krishna or God by the speculative process, not only for 1 year, 2 years, panthas tu koti shatavasa sampragam vayoratha, not mental speculation, but on the aeroplane, running on the speed of vayu or air or mind, the speed of mind is still, by traversing many crores of years, you cannot reach. Still it remains avichinta, inconsequent. But if you take to the process of this Krishna yoga, or bhakti yoga, then you can become aware of Krishna very easily. Bhaktyamam abhijanati javana jaschami tattat. To understand Krishna superficially, That is not sufficient. That is also good. But you must have tattva. What is Krishna actually? That knowledge can be achieved bhaktya by this Krishna yoga. Otherwise, manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaya jatataamapi siddhyana kaschid veti mam tattva. There are so many human beings all over the world. Mostly they are like animals, without culture. Because according to our Vedic culture, unless one takes to the institution of varna and ashram, he is not a human being. He is not accepted. So, therefore Krishna says, manusyalam sahasreshu. Who is accepting this varnashram? No. Chaotic condition. So in that chaotic condition, you cannot understand what is God, what is Krishna. Therefore Krishna says, manusyalam sahasreshu. Out of many, many thousands and millions of people, one takes to the scientific institute of varnashram. That means followers of the Vedas, strictly. Out of these persons who are following the Vedic principles, mostly they are attached to karma kanda, ritualistic ceremonies. So out of many millions of persons engaged in ritualistic ceremony, one becomes advanced in knowledge. They are called jnani or speculative philosopher. Not kurmis, but jnani. So out of many millions of such jnanis, one becomes mukta, liberated. Brahma bhuta prasannatma, na sochati na kankati. This is liberated state. One who is Brahma realized soul, he has nothing to lament or nothing to hanker. Because in the karmi state, we have got two diseases, hankering and lament. Whatever we have got, if it is lost, then I lament, oh, I got this and that, and it is now lost. And whatever we do not possess, we hanker after. So, for possessing, we hanker, we work so hard, and when it is lost, we again lament and cry. This is karmi state. So Brahma Bhuta state, the jnana state means he has no more lamenting or hankering. Prasannatma. Oh, I am aham brahmasmi. What I have got to do with this body? My business is to cultivate transcendental knowledge, Brahma Jnana. So, in that state, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na ka samas sarveshu bhuteshu. That is the test. He has no lamenting, he has no hankering, and he is equal to everyone. Pandita samadarsham, vidya vinaya sampanni, brahmani, gavi, hastini, suniche cha sapak. Pandita samadarsham. He has no distinction. So, in this way, when one is situated, then mad bhakti labate param. Then he comes to the devotional platform. And when he comes to the devotional platform, bhaktya mama vijanati javana jaschami tattva, then he is able. So this Krishna yoga is the only process to understand God or Krishna. In the Bhagavad also it is said, evam prasanna manaso Bhagavad bhakti yogata. One can become jolly by practice of this Bhagavad bhakti yoga. Evam prasanna manaso Bhagavad bhakti yogata. Krishna tapta jnanam jayate mukta sanghasa jayate. Unless you are liberated, you cannot understand what is God. In the non-liberated condition, you cannot understand what is God or what is Krishna. And if you engage yourself in the bhakti marga, Savanam kirtanam Vishnu smaranam pada sevanam. Archanam bandhanam dasyam sakhama. These are the bhakti process. Savanam. The first business is hearing. Tad vijnanartham. Vijnanartham, if you want to know some science, you must hear from the authorized person. Similarly, our process is to hear from Krishna, the most authorized person. Not only all the acharyas, mostly acharyas, they are defended in your country, South India. Ramanucharya, Madhyacharya, Shankaracharya, Vishnu Swami, all of them. So, in your country, in your part of India, they are very fortunate, and they can, sometimes it is described, the Srimad Bhagavatam is South Indian literature. I think in my Bhagavad Gītā, one Professor Demak, he has given an introduction of this Bhagavad Gītā, and he has mentioned Srimad Bhagavatam as South Indian literature. But actually it is not. It is Vedic literature, it is meant for everyone. But because from South India all the acharyas, especially Vaishnava acharya, Ramanucharya, Madhyacharya, they distributed the Vaishnava philosophy. People, they understand that Srimad Bhagavatam is from South India. So anyway, it doesn't matter. So these preachings of Krishna Bhakti, Krishna consciousness, is meant for everyone. Krishna is for everyone. Sarvajoni Shukaunteya, Sambhavanti Murtaya. Sarvajoni, not only he is for human being, but he is for every living entity. Sarvajoni. There are 8,400,000 forms of life. Trees, birds, beasts, aquatics, human beings, so many. They are all, Krishna claims, aham bija pudapita. The material nature is the mother of all these forms, and I am this being, seed-giving father. So Krishna is not only for Indians, or for the Hindus, or for the Brahmins, not like, or for the Shudras, no. Krishna is for everyone. That is, therefore, because Krishna is for everyone, therefore these Americans, the Europeans, Canadians, Africans, they are taking to Krishna. The same thing as they began. Because our relationship is father and son, how it can be disconnected? One might have forgotten. But as soon as the forgetfulness is removed, immediately understand, oh, I am Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. We are trying to invoke the dormant Krishna's love in every human being. And this is the duty of the Indians. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu prescribed this duty. Bharat bhumite manusya janma haila ja. Janma sarthak kari karo paropoka. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, within these 500 years, he inaugurated the Sankirtan movement, Krishna consciousness movement from Bengal, you know. So his order is, it is not that because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advented himself in Bengal, he requested the Bengalis. No. He said, especially to the Indians, Bharat bhumite manusya janma haila ja. Anyone who has taken birth on the land of Bharatvarsha as human being, he should make his life perfect and distribute the knowledge to the others who are in ignorance. Because transcendental knowledge, spiritual knowledge, that is only in India. That is a fact. That is nowhere else. Even one Chinese educationist, he has admitted that if we want to know what is religion, then we have to approach India. There is no other source. So my request is that we Indians, we shall take this order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very seriously. People are suffering for want of Krishna consciousness. There is immense field for preaching this philosophy all over the world. You can see the example, the European and American boys, how they have been attracted, how they are singing in ecstasy. They have taken it seriously. So in India, I don't find our young men are so serious about Krishna consciousness movement. But I invite that come and join this movement. Make your life successful by understanding the Krishna philosophy and try to distribute it all over the world. This is necessity of the present day. It is not sectarian or crooked philosophy. It is meant for my brother and my sister, not for anyone else. No, it is meant for everyone. And this knowledge can be distributed especially if the Indians take it seriously. They are doing. You will find many sannyasis. The Indians should have done it because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Bharat Bhumite Mat. But because there is scarcity of Indian philanthropists to do this business, so we are pushing on this movement through the Americans. But actually there is no such difference. Actually, American or Indian, for Krishna consciousness, we have no such distinction. Everyone is Krishna's. And Krishna is for everyone. So this is called Sanatana. It cannot be disconnected. Krishna is for everyone. Krishna came personally to distribute this knowledge. Jada jada hi dharma sadglani bhavati bhāra. Abhutthānam dharmas tadatmanam srijāmaham. Paritranāya sadhunām vināsāya ca duskritanām. Dharma samasthavana. Krishna came to establish what is real religion, not cheating religion. Cheating religion will not help us. Why I say cheating religion? Because it is said in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, Dharma projita koitava atra. Koitava means cheating. You cannot make people happy by presenting some cheating religion. That is the injunction of Srimad Bhagavatam. Real religion. What is the real religion? Dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma means the codes given by God. That is dharma. You cannot make this dharma, that dharma. Dharma is one. God is one. And you have to follow that one principle. How to approach Krishna. That is bhakti. The dharma is to approach Krishna, and the process is bhakti. And Krishna is the Supreme God. Ishara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadi Radhi Govinda, Sarvakarana Karana. He is the cause of all karma. This is Shastric injunction. So if we take this movement very seriously, the world will be happy, we will be happy, personally or socially or economically, politically. That's a fact. Therefore Krishna said, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja. If we accept Krishna, simply Krishna, then you understand everything. Asangsaya, without any doubt. Samagram, in fullness. Yasmin vijñāte sarvamedam vijñātam bhavanti. So, this Krishna consciousness movement is very important movement. And we have got many books you can see. We have got at least 20 books of 400 pages for explaining Krishna. Either you try to understand Krishna through this book, otherwise you can understand Krishna very simple thing. Hare Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna mantra, and you will understand. Cheta Datpana Marjanam, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirpapanam, Sreya Kairava Chandrika Vidaranam, Vidyavadhu Jivanam, Anandamudi Vardhanam, Pratipadam, Purnamita Swadharam, Param Vijayate, Sri Krishna Sankirtan. So join Sankirtan movement is very important. Parang Vijayate. If you want victory of your life, join this movement. Parang Vijayate, Sri Krishna. Kirtanadeva Krishnasya, Mukta Sangha Parang Vrajate. These are the recommendations. So, the simple truth is, that you become Krishna conscious and your life is successful. Not only your life is successful, if you preach in your family, in your society, in your community, or internationally, they also become benefited. So, I thank you very much for your giving time. But my only request is that all of you try to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and if possible, read Krishna books, Bhagavad Gita as it is. Don't read Bhagavad Gita where the attempt is to kill Krishna. Don't read. Then it will spoil. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, Mayavadi bhasya sunile hoy sarvanash. Sarvanash. If you hear the rascal commentary, the Krishna means this, Kurukshetra means this, body, Pandava means this, in this way if you drag some concocted meaning, then you will never understand what is Bhagavad Gita. It simply spoils your tongue. Samayevaikim. That is simply wasting time. Read Bhagavad Gita as it is. Krishna says, I am the Supreme. Aham sarvasya prabhava, matta sarvam pravartata. Iti matya bhajante ma, buddha bhava samandita. Krishna says that I am the origin of everything. And Vedanta says the Brahma, absolute truth is that Janmadasya jata, where from everything is emanated. And here Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhava, matta sarvam pravartata. All the acharyas, they have admitted this. Even Shankaracharya, who is not Vaishnava, still he accepts. Sa Bhagavan Swayam Krishna, Devaki Nanda. He has admitted. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no doubt. If you want to know Krishna, the Supreme Lord, here is Bhagavad Gita as it is. Try to understand and your life will be successful. Thank you very much.